Hey y'all, welcome back to my videos. So if you are looking at me right now and you're going, what the French is up with your hair, Beth? That's because you clicked on this video, because today I'm going to be taking out my tape and extensions and I will be showing you how I do that. So to start off, I just bought this. I've never actually used this one, but if you are going to use one, I have done one already and this one's working pretty well. You want to get one that's not only going to just take the taping out, but take the adhesive glue shit that's still stuck to your hair. It's going to take that along with it. So this is what you're looking for. This one actually is a pretty good one. I've tested it already. This one is from Hair Extension Tape. I guess that's the name of it. It's extension release, fast acting, non-oily, which it is kind of oily. It's a lie, but it works. To me, it just feels like it's alcohol and oil mixed together, but I don't know. This stuff was 13 bucks and I got it at one of my local hair places. But you can find this stuff on Amazon. I'm sure they sell it at Sally's. It's actually pretty cheap, but if you don't want to buy it, just try alcohol and oil, and I think that'll work too. And just put it in a little spray bottle. I've had these in for about 7 weeks. Let me pull one out so you can see how far they've grown. I know my hair is super gross right now. It's hella greasy. I'm gonna wash it later, whenever. So you could see how much they've grown out in 7 weeks. It's actually not that bad. I was expecting them to be way worse by this time. And they've stuck in like a champ. I have not had any slip outs. Okay, focus. Yeah, focus. I haven't had any slip outs. None of them have fell out. I bought this hair off of Amazon, and the tape, I actually dyed them, and then the tape got wet, so it wasn't adhesive, so I just put tape on top of that tape, and they have been pretty decent. They have stuck in there like true champions. And yeah, so let's take these puppies out, shall we? I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna have no hair. I'm gonna have no hair. So let's just start out with this one since I already have it out. The back of my head's going to be a little harder, so I probably will do that off camera. Let me just get these side ones to kind of show you here. Get my hair away because it's dark, so it's kind of hard to see. I'm going to take this hair and clip it. You don't have to do this, it's just so you guys can see what I'm doing. So you can see we got major slippage going on here. This one's actually the glue starting to just stick to my hair right here, and that's definitely a sign when you want to start taking them out, is if they are starting to slip down and the glue is still sticking to your hair without the actual extension. Sure. And you know, real sign is that they're almost down to your ear when they should be at the top of your head. I'm going to take my spray. Please excuse my nails, I know they're horrible. I'm trying to get them off. So if you can, just try to get the top edge part and just bring it out a little bit. That way you can get more of the adhesive remover inside of it. So if you can see how it's just kind of, I'm just peeling the tops back a little bit just so that adhesive remover sinks into the extension a little bit more. I'm just gonna take my spray and I'm going to take my spray, I'm going to spritz, and I'm going to flip it up, and I'm going to spritz the bottom of it too, because they are sandwiched together and there's 2 extensions there. Obviously if you have these in, you know that. I'm gonna let it sit for about a minute, and you can actually start to feel it. If you just tug on it a little bit, it'll start to slip right out. So just let it sit, let it sink in there, and then it'll do its job. So it's been about a minute and it is coming apart a little bit. Like you could see the edge is coming out, but I don't want to just pull it off because I want it to take all the glue with it. I don't want any glue left behind in my hair. So I'm just gonna keep going in to the part that's already open and spraying it. That way when I pull it out, it takes everything with it. You can just pull the top piece off. There's that, and then you could just pull the bottom piece down and let it take some of that glue. And there's my hair. Here is my pieces. So the hair's still in really good shape, and so are the tape parts. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna stick them back together and just hold them. That way I can wash them and I can reuse them if I want. So this didn't take all the glue. There's still a little bit of glue right here. So I'm just gonna spray that. I'm gonna let that sit for 2 seconds, and I'm gonna brush it out with a comb. Lightly, very, very nicely. You don't wanna pull. If it gets tangly at the bottom, don't pull at your hair. Just gently brush it out, and you will just brush out all that glue with it. And there's my little piece of hair that it was holding on to. So if you have some shedding, don't freak out. I have a little bit of shedding, but that's just from your hair. It naturally falls out. It naturally sheds, so I have mine in for 7 weeks. So that hair that was jumbled in there didn't get to fall out. It was stuck in the extension, so don't freak out if you have some falling out. So this one, just going to do the same thing. I'm just going to peel it down a little bit with my fingertips. Just roll it to open it a little bit and then spray it. And let it sit. Alright, so it's starting to open this back part. And I'm just gonna open it a little. And I'm just going to spritz this in. Please don't mind what a mess my head is right now. Like, I know my hair is hella greasy and I need a shower, but that's why I'm taking all this out now. I don't want to take it out when it's clean and have all that crap in my hair. So I'm going to do it when my hair is a little bit nastier. You feel like you're opening it and it's like ripping, just put more stuff in it, just spray more adhesive remover in it and let it sit. It should just glide off. It shouldn't be ripping off. There's one. There's one. Ooh, ah, ooh. One guy still in like super good shape, which I'm surprised. Like I said, I got this hair off of Amazon, so I am super surprised with it. And that one, see how it just glides out? That's what you want it to do. Like the others, I'm just gonna sandwich them together, just to keep them together so I know which lengths go with which, because they are different. One was 24 inches and the other one was 22. Also too, if you brush it out after you get the tape-in out, it's gonna help a lot when you wash your hair. I mean, when you condition it, all the tangles should come out, but it's gonna help when you take a shower and you get out and you brush your hair. It's gonna help so it doesn't knot up. Especially if you have like really thin hair like mine. My hair really tends to knot up. So I like to go through any means I can to make sure I'm not ripping at my hair. And that means getting these little knots out while I can. So I'm going to finish the rest of my head and then I will be back with you with less hair. Okay? I'm just gonna fast forward through it so you guys can kind of get a feel, you know? Because I love when people do that. Alright, so this is it. All gone. This is my real thin hair. So this is it. I got them all out back to me. I'll probably wash and put them back in soon. Give my hair a little bit of a break. Definitely needs a good washing. So yeah, I did actually almost go through this whole bottle, which I think there's other stuff out there that works really good too, that you don't have to use the whole bottle. I think that's a little excessive. But so now with the rest of them, what I will do, the ones that I just, you know, like sandwich together, before they dry onto each other, I want to take them apart. And I just want to take my adhesive remover and just peel the tape off. You can use your fingers or tweezers, whatever. But you want to get that old tape off before you re-adhere them, obviously. So yeah, and you want to do that before they dry. I think it's easier because they're still wet and mushy, so you could just peel it right off. And then I'll give them a good wash, and maybe in the next week or two I will put them back on my head. And I always can just put a wig on, you know, if I'm not feeling it. Maybe when I put them back in, I will show you how I put them in. And yeah, I do definitely 100% recommend that if you want to do tape-ins, if you want to do any type of extensions and you have the means to do it, please go to a professional to do it. Yeah, it makes life a lot easier, and they know what they're doing. They go to school for those kind of things. So if you have the means to do it, go to one of them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I hope you guys learned something in this video and it helped you out. Just to say it again, I am not a hair professional by any means. I really don't know shit about hair. I'm just a girl balling on a budget, okay? I mean, I got my hair off of Amazon. So what does that tell you? Just be careful, be safe out there, and I hope the hair gods are well to you. Anyways, whose world is it? It's mine, it's mine, it's mine. Whose world is it? It's yours, it's yours, it's yours. Who? Okay, well then I'm It's rambling, mambling. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, I will see you later. Yeah. It's mine, it's mine, it's mine. Whose world is it?